Hi everyone, this is Doris with Rich in Love Fashion, and on this week's episode of Dose of Doris, I wanted to talk about the ego in you and how you can detach from it. So I want to say it's easy, but it's not. It takes a lot of practice and self-awareness to become aware of each time that you're leading with the ego rather than with love. So let's say that someone intentionally or unintentionally criticizes or insults you. If you're coming from a place of love, you don't feel wounded because you understand that everyone is entitled to their own opinion at the end of the day. And you also realize and understand your integrity of who you are and what you're doing. So on my now fourth fabulous decade in life, I can say that I truly feel grateful for many of the conclusions that have occurred in my life. Some of the endings I wish didn't happen. But I do understand why they did happen. It was all for my higher good. Just as I mentioned in last week's episode, if we can come at peace, a place of peace, knowing that we are exactly where we need to be in this moment, that is truly the experience of freedom from the self-prison the ego places us in. The question you might be asking or wondering is, how do I know I need to start detaching from my ego? Well, I'll tell you, a few signs might be that you're complaining too much, you're making too many excuses, and you're just frustrated with everyone and everything around you. So on the flip side, if you are free from these conditions, you would probably feel secure and with your intentions in the direction that you're going in. Not to say you will always be free, because you will from time to time have these moments that you're not proud of where the ego comes through again. But if you can reanalyze the situation and view it in a completely different aspect and see where you need to detach more, then you are already taking the first step forward of detaching from the ego and doing the work to do so. I have found that unhealthy attachments to the ego come from being told many years that you're not good enough unless you look a certain way, you act a certain way, you are a certain way. So once these beliefs have been adopted, we will live in some degree of fear of rejection until we recognize the pattern and find a healthy balance of being authentic, being ourselves, and again, detaching from the ego. And I will give you my secret of detaching from the ego. And it starts the moment I wake up. It's the very moment I open my eyes and I realize I have two choices each day. One, I can protect the ego and let it control me. Or two, I can place my focus on the principles in which I want to live that day in. So life can be everything you wish it to be if you just allow it. Yes, allow it. And remember, the ego in you only wants to separate you from the moments in life that are so precious from you. I hope this week's episode has helped you. And as always, thank you for watching. If you're looking for additional inspiration, please visit richinlovefashion.com. And until we meet next time, remember to always stay glamorous.